Hello, boys and girls. If you got to here, that means you've successfully logged into your class. The first thing you are going to do before we get started with anything is we're going to go to Google Meet so we can talk in person. This link right here is provided for you already, so all you have to do is click. Make sure to turn off your camera and turn off your microphone. That way there is no distractions. And once you turn off these two, you're going to go into Join. You're going to hear a little click. You might see this right here. Just close it. And you're going to see your picture if you have one. You're not going to click any of these things here. You're just going to wait for the teacher to come in. Once your teacher is here, you will be instructed to turn on your camera just for attendance purposes. And then if they ask any questions, like when we take attendance, you will be needing to turn on your microphone. You just turn it on, and then you turn it off once you're done. But throughout the lesson, you're going to be keeping your microphone off unless the teacher instructs you personally to speak on the microphone. There is also a chat box. We're going to leave this chat box here just for educational purposes. When the teacher logs in, we do not expect anyone to be having a personal or any sort of conversation on here. So when we log in, this should be clear. Nobody should be writing messages to one another unless the teacher asks a question or if you have a question for the teacher. Now, before we go any further, make sure that your settings right here, click here. Make sure that your layout, right here where it says change layout, you're going to keep it on spotlight. That way you see the teacher on full screen. Okay, so remember, you go here. These are your settings. Then you're going to go here to change layout and make sure that you're on spotlight. Okay, that way you can see the entire presentation in full screen. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here where it's the picture with people. Right now there's 2 people logged in, and it says show everyone. When you put your mouse, you click here, and you're going to see all the people that come out here. Right now there's just 2 people. We're going to click on the teacher. So me, I'm the teacher. You're going to click here, and you see that there's a little safety pin. So that means that you're only going to see the teacher presenting. You're not going to see anyone else talking. Leave it pinned on the teacher. Do not leave it pinned on anyone else. Now, if you so happen to accidentally get pinned on someone else, like let's say yourself, so right now I can only see myself, then all you have to do is go back to here, either click this one again, takes you off, and then you click on a new person. But make sure you keep it pinned on the teacher. That way you see everything that the teacher is doing. You don't miss a single beat of what the teacher is doing. Okay? When the teacher presents, let me show you real quick how that works. So when the teacher's presenting, this is what it should look like. If not, then we'll fix it. So when the teacher presents, you see that I'm logged into my iPad. That's the teacher presenting. And you'll be able to see everything, but make sure that you are pinned on the teacher, okay? So when you see the teacher have this kind of screen on here, that means that they're presenting. Make sure you pin it on where the teacher is presenting. That way you're not looking at somebody else's screen or distracted anywhere else. That way you can get all the information the teacher is trying to give you. So let me go over this one more time on the computer, then I'll show you on the iPad. Okay, so when you log in here on the screen, you're going to go right here, and you're going to click the meeting link. Before you get started, you're going to mute and turn off your microphone, and you're going to turn off your camera. Then you're going to press join now. Okay, and your teacher should already be here. The next thing, and you're going to have to probably do this every time, but it will more than likely sync your savings. You're going to go right here to where these 3 dots, it's called your options. You go here, and make sure that under change layout, you keep it under spotlight. That way you only see a full screen. You don't see a bunch of other screens. Now, another thing you need to do is go right here with the people, click show everyone. and keep it pinned on your teacher. Okay? And that's pretty much it on the computer. Now let me show you on the iPad. So in this part of the video, I'm going to show you how to access Google Meets on an iPad. Now, remember, when you're on an iPad for Google Classroom, well, of course, you had to download the Google Classroom app. Now, to get on Google Meets, you're going to have to download the Google Meets app. Google Meets is available on both Android and Apple. Right now, I'm on an Apple device, so I'm going to go to my Apple Play Store. If you're on an Android device, you have to go to your Google Play Store. So I'm going to click here. And on my search bar, I'm going to put Google Meets. I already did that already. And then I'm going to download Google Meets. Of course, I already downloaded Google Meets. I'm going to download it. I'm going to press open. So this is going to be my first time using Google Meets. So all I'm going to do is use the email that the school provided for me. So your school student email. You cannot use your own personal email. You need to use the school email provided for you, the one that says rgcisd.org. Press continue. So very quickly, I'm going to sign into my student email account. This is just a demo. Okay, so once you log in here with your student email and your password, remember you need to use the student email provided to you by the school district to use this here. Okay, so once you're logged in here, you're not in the meeting yet. What you're going to do is click back to your home screen, go back to your main menu, and then go to Google Classroom. Once you get to Google Classroom, you're going to go up here to this camera right here, and this will take you directly to where the teacher is waiting for you. So you're going to click here, and as you can see down here, it says here that the teacher is waiting for you. That's the teacher's name. You press join. And when you get here, you're going to see these boxes right here, or you might see it like this. Okay? If you see it like this, you just click on it. All right, and you're going to pin to just have the teacher view. Okay, so if the teacher's presenting something, you're going to click right here on this arrow with this box right here, and you're going to pin to the teacher. So right here, pin. That way you always stay on what the teacher is presenting. All right. If the teacher stops presenting, it might go away. But if this teacher starts presenting again, then just go back and you press pin. All right. That way, every time that the teacher presents something, you don't miss anything. All right. If there's any other questions, you can leave a comment in the chat box here, and the teacher will get to you right away. Just leave your comments. Or if you're having trouble before we get started, leave a comment right here. That way the teacher that you're assigned to will see it before we get started, and they can help you out. That way you can get connected to the Google meeting. All right. Hope you all have a good first day of school, and we'll see you when you log in. Bye.